Clouds here in downtown Indianapolis, though many of our Indiana counties are still under a travel advisory because of what came in overnight and early this morning. Nicole Masinsik joins us now to tell us what may be happening right now and what's still to come. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Scott, for the most part, we're looking at cloudy skies right now in central Indiana. 30 degrees is where we're at. Winds out of the north at 17 miles per hour, giving us that wind chill of 18 degrees. A few flurries are still possible this afternoon, but we don't need to worry about any more accumulation as live Doppler 13 radar, for the most part, is clear. That morning system moved from really west to east. It was really during the peak morning commute that we saw some heavy pockets of snow develop north of I-70, specifically to the north of 74. That's why we saw a lot of schools change from delays to cancellations. As we went further south of I-70, it was more of a rain event. As we've been mentioning off and on throughout this entire forecast, it really just comes down to a couple of degrees when you're forecasting ice. And that's exactly what happened. For us, we're looking at clearing conditions in terms of the precipitation pushing to the east. We're left with cloud cover for now, but clearing tonight is going to make a big difference in our forecast. Still have that winter weather advisory in place. That's going to be in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Here's a look at our ice reports. Anderson, about 1/3 of an inch of ice. Newcastle, about 1/4 of an inch of ice. Same story in Tipton, and a little bit less than that in Lafayette. However, in many of these locations, got a little bit of fresh snow on top of that as well, including this view in Grant County. I love this. The river runs north in Grant County. Stephen posted this on WTHR's Facebook page. It looks absolutely beautiful, as does this scene in Marion in Grant County, but really don't want to go in it. That's what Kateri says. We got ice and about 2 more inches of snow in Marion, Indiana. Very beautiful. I agree with that, as long as you don't have to go out and drive in those icy conditions, right? Well, as we go into this afternoon, temperatures that are right now near the freezing mark will continue to fall. 28 in Westfield, 31 in Carmel, 29 in New Pal and Greenfield, 30 in Brownsburg, 31 in Plainfield, and 32 degrees in Greenwood. Want to expand this out a little bit because along and north of I-70, at or below that freezing mark, and then you see 34 in Columbus, 35 in Bloomington, and 36 in Seymour. With the wind chill, feels like the teens and even the low 20s in some spots. As we go into the afternoon, we'll fall to about 26 degrees by 5 o'clock with a breeze out of the north up to 20 miles per hour. So as those temperatures continue to fall, those roads will likely refreeze. Sidewalks will remain slick, and we have a tricky Tuesday morning commute shaping up. Not because we're expecting any more precipitation. In fact, I think a few flurries are all we could see as skies clear out. It's the temperature that's really going to factor into what we see as we go into tomorrow morning. Neighborhood streets are especially going to remain slick as we drop to 8 degrees tonight, partly cloudy. That wind chill anywhere in the sub-zero range to 0. 3 in Peru, 4 in Muncie tonight, 10 in Rushville, 10 degrees in Greencastle. And then in your Tuesday forecast, we start off cold and slick at 8 degrees. By noon, we're at 12, and by 4 o'clock, 15 degrees. Not going to warm up much. Sub-zero wind chills tomorrow for a lot of the day. Then Wednesday, we're at 16. Thursday, we warm up to 30. But how about this? Come over and look over your TV. This is going to be a fabulous weekend forecast. Not expecting any precipitation as we go to the weekend. 42 degrees on Saturday. Sunday 40. Scott, that's what we've been waiting for after such a cold snap. So the warmth, it will be back for at least a little bit.